Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 15th, 16th, and 17th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, I'm using my Radley Valentine deck for the main reading. This is going to be my Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and of course, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, that will be for the main reading, which this is the introduction. So the introduction, we're going to use the Waite Rider, original, traditional tarot cards, and we're going to use Colette Baron Reed, one day I'll remember her name, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. We are coming to a full moon, so a couple of things I want to kind of mention. So we do have Neptune and Jupiter are in Pisces right now. And they've been in Pisces for a little bit of time, so that's not the big thing. But they were on the 12th, very close. They're conjuncted together, and so this is considered on the 12th one of the luckiest days. We will see what we will see. We also have Venus that's in Pisces that went in April 5th, and then we have Mars. Mars is coming into Pisces also April 15th. So we have a lot of the Pisces influence going on, the dreamy qualities, but also the very spiritual and also the very psychic energies too. Now, we've all had a lot of very strong stuff going because there's solar storms, there's lots of things going on. I'm hoping everything I'm reading, but it all depends on what am I sensing. So what I'm reading is that this should be a very lucky time, a very positive time for everyone. I feel like we're just closer and closer to whatever that breakthrough is, hoping that it's sooner than later, because like I said, the energies are really strong around us, and the people, and I will tell you, people that have been watching me, we have been, developing, we have been ascending, we have been creating a more spiritual atmosphere for ourselves and for others around us, or we've been protecting our energies. Well, we do have, so it's kind of like our nerve endings, though, are a little bit on the surface. And when we are around the people that maybe aren't ascending as much or aren't working to know more about this, they just kind of irritate us a little bit more. Now, there will be a full moon on Saturday, and that will be in Libra season. And that will be 2:54 p.m. There is a lot of balancing with Libra energy. Libras want balance. Now, I will tell you, they have not had, maybe my Libras, if you have been having a very balanced time since your astrological season, wonderful, wonderful. I just feel like my Libras, you've just been out of balance for a long time. I'm feeling, and I'm hoping, and I'm praying that this full moon helps to restore some of that balance. Now, when it's restoring balance, I'm not saying you're going back to an old way. I'm just saying that your new way just feels a little more comfortable. I do feel that way for a lot of us. If you have a lot of air energy in you, in your natal sign, and remember, your natal sign, easy way to look that up. You go online, and there's lots of engines that can help you figure that out. And then, take a look. What is really, look at your rising, your ascending, your Venus, your moon, your Mars, your Jupiter even, okay? And, and see how that all relates for you. But again, Libra full moon, this is kind of a very possibly positive energy, okay? So this card already fell out. Let's go ahead and shuffle a few more times and see what we have. Again, this is just the introduction. This is more a universal, worldly, global look of what's going on. And I will put in the description, the timestamp when this is all done. Okay, let's see what we've got here for everyone for this introduction. Here we go. First card. All right, so this is looking back at better times. Now, this one is reversed. I read reverse cards as having a stronger energy. This is the Six of Cups. Cups is our water energy. It's our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's very fluid, very emotional. We do have a lot of that Pisces energy going on right now, even though we have the air energy of the full moon. And again, full moons, if you've been following me, you know that I'm going to say. It's the time to release, relinquish, and request. You can go 3 days before, 3 days after. To do this, I like writing things down. I like putting it on my refrigerator. If I'm going to burn them to make them a little stronger energy, I like to keep a copy for my refrigerator, okay? But release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request. Put out there, and really think about what it is you do need, what you do want. But we have a 6. The numbers do have a lot of energy too. 6 is the number of man. It is what you put into it. But there we have the 6 of Cups. And again, fluid, emotional. This has a lot of remembrance. This a lot of times is nostalgic. This is kind of looking back at the sweeter and kinder days. Now, the thing about sweeter and kinder days is a lot of times they're not necessarily as sweet or as kind as we remember them. So we do have to be a little more realistic. So, kind of look at so the weekend has this, and again, that has a lot of Pisces and Neptune, because Neptune is very dreamy, also type of energy. Kind of like, just think about whenever you're in a type of a dream that just feels like it's floating through and you're just trying to grasp the reality of life. This is what I'm picking up with the 6 of Cups. Trying to grasp the reality of life. It wants us to think back at that nicer, kinder, which was not always nicer and kinder. Here we go. Next card is, now we have the 7 of Wands. Now, wands or rods, fire energy. So we have water energy, we have fire energy. This is our Leo, Sagittarius, but it's our Aries. We are in Aries season. Now, 7, divine guidance, divine number, divine umbrella, sometimes divine interference. This is kind of like there's a little bit of a struggle. It's not a horrible struggle. It's not like, somebody's being really attacked. It's more or less kind of a, hey, I'm not letting you come here. So there is a little bit of a struggle energy here. I'm not letting you take my hill. If you played, King of the Hill as a child, this is defending your energies, defending your ground, defending who you are, defending where you're at. It's not as harsh as, some of the other cards can be, but it is one of these things that, especially if I'm in my little dreamy world, it can be a little bit hard to kind of, it's that time, what, I have to wake up now? I have to wake up and do guard duty now. So there is a defense mechanism here. There is a defense energy here. If you look, it does look like, these are lower than them. So they are in, whoever this is not in a position of power. It does look like this person is, but again, it's defending. Defending what? Defending your mountain, defending the hill. Next card is, we go back to our cup energy. So this is, this cup, this is a 4. 4 has stability. It also has leadership. It also has organization. The 4 of Cups is one of those in-between cards. So here we have, I just want to sleep. I want to dream. I just want to fantasize. I just want that better life. Oh, I'm so tired of defending. I'm so, but I get up again and every day I defend what I have to do. I work hard to do what to create or to maintain what I have. But then we have the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups is total dissatisfaction. It's the in-between energies. It's like, I don't like where I'm at. I don't know what's going on in that future. I'm not ready to make a change. I'm just going to sit there and pout. I'm not necessarily going to take action because maybe I'm a little bit on the tired side. But again, dissatisfaction. I don't like where I'm at. Oh, look here is this magical being bringing a beautiful little cup. Here, I've got something for you. I don't know that I'm quite ready for you yet either. Maybe I like to stay in my dissatisfaction. Maybe I want to stay. Maybe I just, some people that, we just kind of like, no, you know what? I'm going to enjoy pouting. I'm going to enjoy being angry. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. So there's this thinking back, remembering, You know, always feeling like you've got to struggle to maintain. And at the same time, there's a personal choice here. There's a personal choice with this cup, with the Four of Cups saying, I am not ready to move on. I am not ready to, I want it back. I want it this way. I want it. Pout, pout, pout. So let's see what we have with the Good Tarot. The Good Tarot cards. Here we are. And let's see. Shuffle one more time. There we go. We're going to look at this. The Ace of Air. So aces, new beginnings, new starts. That's a 1. Air energy is our Libra energy. It is our Aquarius. It is our Gemini thought processes. You know, making new plans, hearing something different. This is changing up our thoughts. This is it can be a little bit challenging, especially if our emotions are saying, I don't want to move. You know, and then we have this kind of like, well, it's just been hard enough to maintain where I'm at. How do you tell me to have a, you know, to have a different view? How do you tell me to think differently? But it does have a different energy to it. It does have new ideas to it. It does have a new challenge to it. And the challenge can be something exciting. It can be something that we hear. You know, there is that hearing energy. I do feel like I need to pull another card out. Let's see. Let's see what it is. That can be a little World. So we have a 21. A 21. So we have the 1, 2, 1. So here we have the 6, 7, 4 energy. We have the 1, 2, 1. World energy is the is our major arcana. It is the, you know, kind of the end of the road. It's kind of the, hey, you know, you've done a really great job. Now let's kind of either rest or let's kind of spread the joy, spread the news energy here. So there is something from, and it's also from number 1 to the, you know, to 21. And the World, again, major arcana, very strong worldly, universal, godly, higher power type of energy, saying, you know, have hope. You've done what you needed to do. There's more coming. At the same time, you might need to rest. At the same time, you might need to help others also. So there's some interesting energy this weekend. Again, I'm going to go a lot with this, not really wanting to make some changes, but you feel like you're always fighting. And then we get these saying, yeah, you can't stay where you're at. You can't stay where you're at. You have to change some of your thoughts. You have to get to a sense of completion so that you can move on, so that you can have more to come. And the World also brings kind of like, to me, it's like after you know, the journey of the major arcana, it's kind of saying there's more out there too. But you have to get to that point. Interesting. Let me know what you think about this, because it's always interesting energies. Okay, so please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. We need to get the videos out more. You know, you help keep me on air, and when I say that, really you do. You know, I am monetized through YouTube, so I want to try to build that up. And as always, you know, I don't like talking about that, but, you know, I do need to have that grow. I do need to have that grow. So if you could please share the videos with at least one person, I would really appreciate it. Another thing that I know that a lot of my people do, a lot of my subscribers, they put the playlist on, they go walk away, and they let it run. Anyway, not saying you should do that, but not saying you shouldn't either. Okay, so anyway, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. As always, though, I will be starting my videos now. And hello to my Tauruses. It is almost your season. I hope you've been wrapping things up and getting things ready, because I want your season to be awesomely blowout type of thing. You remember Uranus is in Taurus, so let's expect the unexpected. But instead of being afraid of it, let's embrace it. Embrace the changes that are going to come. Okay, let's see what we have and get that full moon. You know, Libra, full moon, bring back some balance, but the balance is we want it to be in the things we want it to be in. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards, they are all reversed. Let's put these over here. Let's see what we have. There we go. For my Tauruses, strong stuff here. First card is King of Water. Yeah, we know this. You have gone through the emotional ups and downs, the ringer, the old ringer washer type of energy. You've been wrung out to dry, and now it's time to trust again. Now it's time to get hopeful again. Now it's time to go after what it is you've been wanting again. Okay? I really feel that we need to be the one to make, my Taurus says, we need to be the ones to make this big major push. I know the world in itself may feel like it's totally, totally crazy, but we do have a little bit of a say in our lives, and I feel like this is the time for you to go after what it is. Go after what it is. Now, a lot of times the King of Water or the King of Cups or the King of Raphael, it will be all about, following your heart. And again, we only live this life one time. Yes, there could be reincarnation. We know there can be that. There's a lot of anecdotal information, but this is what we've got for right now. And this weekend is one of those weekends that I'm just going to say, push it. Push the pedal to the metal. Go after what it is you've been wanting to go after. Trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. The thing about it is, because I know that whatever you go after, my Tauruses, you've thought this through. So it's not willy-nilly. It's not just a spur of the moment. You have thought. But if you see, if that door appears in front of you, knock hard, go through it. Next card reversed is the 9 of Air. The 9 of Air, the worry card, Well, I'm so worried. What am I going to do? 9, so this would go back to that 9, that suffering in silence card that I talked about in the beginning, in the introduction. Air energy is our Libra, which we have that Libra full moon. It is Gemini. It is also Aquarius. We've got, Saturn in Aquarius still. This is our thought processes, hearing news. This is our worries. This is our, do I do this? This is our hand wringing. This is our, okay, is this the right time? Now, you're the only one that's going to really see if it's the right time. However, my Tauruses, if you don't go after something, if you don't try, the answer, and, I haven't said this for a while, the answer is always a no. If you do try, yes, it could be a no, but it could also be a yes, and at least you will know that you tried. The 9 of Air, though, is the 9 of Swords. This is all about sleepless nights. The thing about it is when we transition to these cards, this is all about, illusion. This is all about, it's more in your mind than it is out in the real. It's as real as your mind lets it be. Okay? So, this is expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. And when I say, self-fulfilling prophecies, if you keep putting it out there that this is going to happen, you know what? It will happen. So put out positive energy. Put out, yes. And my Tauruses, get your vision boards out. Update them if they haven't already. This Neptune this Neptune Pluto thing, and we have Mars now and Venus all in Pisces. Dream big. Supernatural energy here. Next card, 8 of Earth. 8. Unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Earth, your energy. Virgo, Capricorn energy, money, job, career energy. This is being rewarded for everything you've put out. Now, if you're putting out not a lot, you'll get not a lot back. But if you're really trying, then, it's being rewarded. Skilled work is being rewarded. So, skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So whatever this is that you're trying for again, be as expert in it as you can, okay? Be as expert in whatever it is. Look the subject up. Make sure you know what you need to know about what you need to know. The King of Water is really saying for you to try it again. Try again, okay? And it's like one of these, don't give up. Your mind might hold you back. Now, you can, of course, if your mind tells you maybe not just quite yet, get a little bit more prepared, skilled work type of thing, be prepared, then, I'm not going to tell you not to listen to your intuition, but The thing is, don't let your thoughts, just because it didn't work before, doesn't mean it's not going to work now. Try, try, try again. Okay, let's see what, oh, John Howard, John Holland, Psychic and Tarot cards has. Truth. I love this for you because this is a 20, so there's some choices here. This way, that way, I mean, 2 choices coming together, 0, God source energy. This is the Judgment card in the traditional. This is actually, and then I love how we have the scales there. So the scales is also the Libra energy here. So things could be balancing out. The thing about the Judgment card is coming to terms with a lot of things in your past. And maybe it's also not judging yourself so harsh. Maybe it's also forgiving yourself for the things that maybe didn't happen, or forgiving others. But, you know, the truth is also, the Judgment card is also about putting something behind in order for you to move on and to move forward. Remember, what follows the Judgment card in the major arcana? The World. So it's coming to grips with what you have to come to grips with, putting it behind you, and moving on in that new direction. So live your truth, you know, and again, we have the scales. We have that Libra energy. It's a good time. It's a good time to be Taurus. Anyway, let's see. Okay, card fell. My cards have been falling. Let's see what crystal or energy we have for my Tauruses. Well, you know, I love this. Black obsidian, strength, support during changes, everyday stress relief, clears negative energies. And I see a lot of black obsidian bracelets, so the little beaded bracelets. So get yourself some bracelets. Wear your bracelets. All right, now, my Tauruses, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Please share the videos, the playlist with at least one other person. I really would appreciate that. As always, though, my Tauruses, this is the most important part. Always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.